Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss another method of searching, that is binary search. One method that is linear search. Video for that I have already uploaded. Okay, please watch that video. And in this video I am going to discuss another method of searching, that is called linear binary search. So let's discuss without wasting your and my time. Here we go. So here I am going to discuss one most important topic, is binary search. Okay, in this binary search method, we have one compulsion. In this method, the array must be either in ascending or descending order. It is compulsory. If the array will not be in ascending or descending order, this method will not work properly. Okay, so please keep in mind, in case of binary search, array must be either in ascending or descending order. Okay, so if you have the question in examination, if you have the question that what is difference between linear search and binary search methods, this difference you can write. Okay, in binary search method, array must be either in ascending or descending order, but in linear search it is not required that array must be either in ascending and descending order. It is not required there. So this difference you can write. Another difference you can write, that linear search is slower than binary search and binary search is faster than linear search. You know, binary search method is faster than linear search. Okay, so these differences you can write between linear search and binary search method. Okay, so coming to the program, before discussing the code or program or logic, first of all I will tell you the method, what how binary search method works. Okay, so that I'm going to explain. Listen carefully. Consider an array we have taken as input. Consider these are the elements we have taken as input. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and the name of array is what? A. Consider the elements are 2, 4, 7, 10, 8, and 10. As I told, the array must be in ascending or descending order. This code, first of all I'm going to discuss for ascending order. Okay, so when you run this program, the program which I have written here, when you will run this program, that time you have to enter the elements in ascending order. Okay, so please keep in mind, if you will not enter the elements in ascending order, this program will not work properly. Okay, so please be careful. So listen, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. Okay, so these are the elements. Then we want to search, consider the number which you want to search is 4. 4 we want to search. Okay, so in case of binary search, we take a variable L, or you can say lower bound, LB or L, yeah, lower bound, whatever. We take one variable, and this is for lower bound, and that we initialize with 0, that is the first index of the array. Then we take another variable U for upper bound, and that we initialize with the last index of the array. It is 4 here. Okay, then we calculate mid. Then what we do, we calculate mid. The mid equal to L plus U by 2. Here the L is 0, U is 4. 0 plus 4 by 2 will be what? 2. Okay, so the value of mid index is what? Index number 2 is the mid index. Okay, again I'm repeating. In case of binary search, we take a variable L for lower bound, that we initialize with 0, that is the first index of the array. Then we take another variable U for upper bound, that we initialize with the last index of the array. 4 is here. Here 4 is the last index. So lower bound, upper bound means what? The lower bound is what? 0. The upper bound is what? 4. Initially it is 0 and 4. So it means what? We have to search from 0 to 4. We have to search from index number 0 to 4. Lower bound, upper bound means this. We have to search from index number 0 to 4. Okay. Then we calculate the mid index. 0 plus lower bound plus upper bound by 2. So what we got as mid index? 2. Now we'll compare this number which we want to search with in mid index value. We will compare the number with mid index value. What is mid index? Here mid index is 2. Means we'll compare this number with index number 2 value here this time. Mid index is what? 2. So we'll compare this number with this mid index value. Okay. So there may be three situations. First situation, this number may be equal to that mid index value, or maybe greater than that, or maybe less than that. There may be three situations only. If this number is equal to that, it means number found. If it is not equal to that, then it may be greater than or it may be less than. So what is the situation here? Here the number is less than the mid index value. You can see the number is 4 and the mid index value is what? 7. Here the number is less than a mid. Okay. So if the number is less than a mid, now listen carefully, ध्यान से सुनना सब लोग. If the number which you are searching is less than this, it means what? That number will be in this side only. Why? Because the array is in ascending order and all the greater numbers are in this side and all the smaller numbers are in this side. Okay, and here the number which you are searching is less than this mid index value. It means that number will be in this side only because all the smaller numbers are in this side. Okay, so it means now we need to search from index number 0 to 1 because the number confirm that number is not in this side, will be in this side only because all the smaller numbers are in this side. So we need to search from index number 0 to 1. Okay, so index number 0 to 1 means lower bound should be 0 and upper bound should be 1. So you can see the value of lower bound is already 0. It's okay, no need to change it. We need to change the value of upper bound. So if this condition we have, you need to change the value of upper bound. You will make it mid minus 1. You'll make it what? Mid minus 1. The value of mid is what? 2. So the value of u will be 2 minus 1, 1. Means the value of u will be what now? 1. So now the lower bound is 0 and upper bound is what? 1. Now we need to search from index number 0 to 1. Okay. Then again with new value of L and U, we calculate mid. So the value of L is 0 and mid is U is what? 1. 0 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 0. Okay. So we got the second mid index. Now mid index is what now? 0. We'll do the same thing. We'll compare this number with mid index value. What is the mid index? 0. So we'll compare this number with index number 0 value. So you can see this time this number is greater than this. This time the situation is what? N is greater than a mid. The value at mid index, the number is greater than the value at mid index. Okay. So N is what? 4 and a mid means A0. A0 is what? 2. 4 is greater than 2, condition true. So this time the number is greater than mid index value. Okay. So if the number which you are searching, is greater than this, it means what? That number will be in this side only, because the array is in ascending order and all the greater numbers are in this side. So the number which you are searching is greater than this means the number which you are searching is greater than this means it means what? The number will be in this side only. So it means what? We need to search from 1 to 1 only. It was already confirmed that the number is not this side and we came this side and now further we come to know that it will be in this side only. So now we need to search from 1 to 1 only. So in this case you can see means lower bound should be 1, upper bound should be 1. So here upper bound is already 1, no need to change it. We need to change what? Lower bound. So here lower bound will be what? We'll change it by mid plus 1. What is mid? 0. So 0 plus 1, the value of L will be what? 1. Now lower bound is 1, upper bound is 1, both are equal. So now it means what? We need to search from 1 to 1. Okay. So mid will be what? Now with the new value, if you remember previously, the value of u, first sometimes the value of u will be changed, sometimes the value of L will be changed. In last time the value of u was changed. This time the value of L is changed. Okay. Now with the new value of L and U, we'll calculate the value of mid. L is 1, U is 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 1. Now the mid index is what? 1. So we'll do the same thing. We'll compare the value at mid this index with the number. This time this number is equal to value at mid index. Mid index is what? 1. At mid index what we have? 1 and N is also what? 4. So at mid index is what? 1. At 1 what we have? 4 and the number is also 4. So it is equal. It means number found. Okay, so by this way the number will be found. Got it? Okay. What if the number is not in the list? What if the number is not in the list? Consider we want to search this number. We want to search 6, and you can see the number 6 is not in the list. Okay, so what if the number is not in the list? I am going to discuss here. Starting from starting L equal to 0, we take the first index of the array, then last index of the array as u. Then we calculate mid L plus u by 2, 0 plus 4 by 2, 2. So what is mid index? 2. So we'll compare this number with mid index value, means the value at index number 2. So this number is less than, the number is less than mid index value. This condition is true. So what will happen? The value of u will be changed. It will become what? Mid minus 1. Mid is what? 2. So 2 minus 1, the value of u will be 1. Okay. Then again with the new value of L and u, mid will be calculated. So mid is what? L is 0, u is 1. 0 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 0. Now same thing, we'll compare the value, this number with mid index value, means the value at index number 0. This time this number is greater than mid index value. This situation is there. So the value of L will be changed. L will be what? Mid plus 1. This time the value of L will be changed. Mid plus 1. Mid is what? 0. So 0 plus 1 will be what? 1. L will be what? 1 now. Now again with the new value of L and U, the mid will be calculated. 1 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 1. Now again we'll do the same thing. We'll compare the value at mid index with the number. This time this number is less than the value at, sorry, greater than. The value of mid index is what? 1. This time this number is greater than the value at mid index. Again this condition is true. So the value of L will be changed. It will become mid plus 1. What is the value of mid? 1. So L will be what? 1 plus 1 means 2. Okay. So now you can see the value of L is greater than U. Okay. What I want to tell you, if the number is not in the list, if the number is not in the list, what will happen? The value of lower bound will be greater than value of upper bound. It will happen. Sure, it will happen. It happened. You can see the value of lower bound is 2. The value of upper bound is what? 1. So this condition is true. Again, I am repeating. If the number is not in the list, what will happen? The lower bound, the value of lower bound will be greater than upper bound. You know, sometimes the value of L will be changed, sometimes the value of U will be changed, and like that, the value of lower bound will be greater than upper bound if the number is not in the list. Okay, so this condition is for number not found. Okay, I hope it is clear. So if any doubt, you can ask through the comment section. Okay, then I'm coming to the code. Okay, let's discuss the code, the program. These things are clear, I think. Main function, scanner, then array declaration. Consider that array what we have declared is, this is the element of array. I'm taking the same values, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, any value in ascending order. Please remember this, it should be in ascending order. Okay. After taking input the elements of array, we are taking a number which need to search in variable n. Consider the value of n, we are taking 4. Okay. Then as I told, we take a variable L. This is L, not I. This is L. We take a variable L as the first index of the array. That you can see it is 0. Then we take a variable U for that will store the last index of the array. So how to get the last index of the array? By this way, a dot length. The length of this array is what? 5. So and the last index is what? 4. So a dot length minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. So the value of U will be 4. Okay, as it would. And then we need one variable for mid, as you already know. Then listen, this condition, L is less than or equal to U. As I told, if the number will not be in the list, what will happen? The value of L will be greater than U. And if the value of L will be greater than U, this condition will be false. So this condition will be false, so control will go outside the loop. Okay, and coming outside the loop, this condition will be true and you will have the message number not found. Okay, so that's why this condition is here. If the number is not in the list, the value of lower bound will be greater than upper bound, then this condition will be false. Otherwise, see here, I am taking this example again. The value of L is 0, upper bound is 4, condition true. So mid will be calculated. Mid will be what? 0 plus 4 by 2. That is what? 2. The mid index is what? 2. N is what? What we need to search? 4. N equal to A mid. First of all, we are comparing, we are checking whether N is equal to the mid index value or not. If it is equal, means number found. So first of all, we are checking for the equality. Mid is what? 2. Condition false. The value at A2 is not 4, it is 6. So condition false. So if the number is not equal, as I told, it may be greater than or it may be less than. So what is the situation here? Here the number is less than. The number is less than mid index value. So this condition is false. N is what? 4. 4 is greater than A mid. Mid is what? 2. A2 is what? 6. Condition false. Okay. So here then control will go for this else. Here I have not written the condition. You can see here I have not written the condition n is less than a mid. This condition I have not written. You can write, but it is not required here. Why? Because if the number is not equal to the mid index value, if the number is not greater than the mid index value, then obviously it will be less than the mid index value. Okay, so no need to write this condition. It's obvious. You can write, that is also correct, but here it is not required. You can see here the number is not equal to, the number is, then condition is false, control will go for this condition is also false, the number is not greater than, so control, this condition is also false, so control will go for this else. Obviously it will go for this. It means the number which you are searching is less than this in mid index value, so chota hai. So what will happen? We change the value of u, we make it mid minus 1, means mid is what? 2, so the value of u will be what? 2 minus 1 means 1. So when the value of u changed, again from the closing control will go for this. So the value of L is 0 and u is what? 1. You can see condition true. Condition true. So control will go inside the loop. Again mid will be calculated. Mid is what? 0. Sorry. L is what? 0. U is what? 1. So 0 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 0. Now n equal to A0. This time the mid index is what? 0. So we'll compare the n with A0 value. So n is 4 and mid is what? 0. So A0. What is A0? It is 2. Condition false, so it will go for this else. N is 4, a mid means a0. What is a0? 2. A0 पे 2 है. So here this condition is true. Now the number is greater than mid index value. Mid index is what? 0. That index number 0, what we have? 2, and that number is greater than that. So the value of L will be changed. L will be what? Mid plus 1. What is mid? 0. So L will be 0 plus 1 means 1. Now again, since this condition was true, so control will not go for this. From closing, it will go for loop. L is less than u, condition, still condition is true, it's equal to. L is 0, L is 1, u is also 1, less than or equal to 1, condition true. Again mid will be calculated. 1 plus 1 by 2, the L is 1, u is 1, 1 plus 1 by 2 will be what? 1. Now, the value of, see, the value of n is what? 4. Mid is what? This time mid is what? 1. The value of n is 4 and mid is 1, so a1. What we have at a1? We have 4. And n is also 4. This condition is true. Number found. If this condition is true, we have the message number found at index mid. Number found at index 1, the value of mid. Then break will send the control outside the loop. Whenever you will get the number, if the number is there in the list, control will go outside the loop because of this break. Okay. So coming outside a loop, you can see the value of L is not greater than u. The value of L is not greater than u. So this condition will be false. So you will not have this message. Okay. And as I told, if the number is not in the list, what will happen? Once the value of L will be changed, sometimes the value of u will be changed, L will be changed, u will be changed. And a situation will come when the value of lower bound will be greater than upper bound. The value of lower bound will be greater than upper bound. In that case, this condition will be false and control will go outside the loop, and this condition will be true, and you'll have the message number not found. So I hope it is clear. Still any doubt you can ask through comment section. And let me tell you, this code is only for ascending order. Means if you run this code, you have to enter the elements in ascending order. Okay. I'm going to tell you what changes are required if you want to do the same program for descending order array. Okay, only one difference you have to make. Instead of this greater than, you have to write less than for descending order array. Only this effort you have to, only this changes are required. This change is required to make the same code for descending order array. Okay, so for this video, this much only. I will come with more video, and that video I will discuss, and that sorting. I will discuss the methods of sorting, bubble sort, and selection sort. Okay. So for this video, this much only. Thank you. You can ask your doubts through the comment section. Okay. So for this video, this much only. Thank you. Bye. Bye to all.